What's up, y'all? Sean again, Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. Got another episode of Hot and New. This is going to be our Hot Wheel, and we're going to focus on just this one here in episode 13, but it's really about the whole line. American Forces. If you haven't heard of them, check it out. Definitely doing something different. Definitely a big part of the truck scene. A super awesome lineup, a super awesome company. I've been following it close, and you know, they're just doing all the right things. This one today is going to be a 22 by 12 American Force, and it's the Fallout series, and this is the faceplate FP8. So I'm going to try not to get this into a shit I never knew video, try to focus on this wheel, but like I said, these things are super hot. We're selling just an absolute pile of American Force. They're coming with a really high price tag. I think these are right around, I forgot to look, Junior, right around 3,700. Do you have any clue? No, you look them up, Junior. I'll keep working. So this one's going to come in the mirror polish. So it's got a mirror polished lip. Now remember, these are American Force. So these are forged wheels, which means this used to be a big chunk of aluminum, and they took and CNC'd this wheel out of one piece of aluminum, and then they went in and polished to a shine the lip on this, and then around the face plates inside the wheel. Now, this is a faceplate series, like I've said a couple times. What that means is there's 3 plates that come with this wheel. If you see the coverings on these spokes, that's a stack of 3 plates. So this furthest back one is the largest, and then the next one is a little bit smaller, and then the final one is smaller and has some details cut into it. And what that does is if you paint the very back one color, paint the center one a different color like this one with the carbon fiber wrap, and then paint the front one another color, you get a 3-dimension, and actually it's a 4th dimension because of the spoke of the wheel is showing through, almost giving it like a machined or a milled wheel look. So this is, like I said, the face plate, which comes with these 3 plates, which you can then remove and have custom painted whatever color you want. So this wheel, 22 by 12, comes in pretty much every bolt pattern. Now this is the Fallout, the FP faceplate 8, which means it's for the 8 lugs, and then it's an 8 spoke with a split spoke design. How much are these?
$35.91.
I was so close, Junior. $35.91, so about $3,600 for a set of 4 of these shipped. And then again, if you package them up, we'll give you a really awesome deal if you start throwing in the tires. This one he threw in a 37 13.5. So on that 12 wide with a 13.5, you'll see that he has, you know, decent sidewall there. So like I said, this is 22 by 12, and then it's a -40. So it's got a lip size of about 6.5 inches. Most of the 12 wides are on -44. American Force runs a -40, but it also has a thinner spoke because it is a forged wheel, so they can have a little bit thinner spoke. So they're still running a bigger lip on that, a 6.5 inch lip, which typically we see about a 6-inch lip on the, you know, the deep lip 12 wides. So being a forged wheel, you always get a little bit bigger lip, and it can be a little more aggressive because of the strength of the forged wheel. I believe, you can quote me on this, I believe it that much, that all of them are exposed lug nut. I love seeing these with black or chrome spiked lug nuts. This 8 lug would look amazing with him when he comes back. I'm probably going to try to trick him into buying some, because they finish off the wheel. It's such a high-end, classy looking wheel, and the spiked lug nuts just keep adding to that. Did I forget anything, Junior? Oh, the finishes. So if you do this one in black, it adds about $200 a wheel, or $800 for the set. And what that's going to be is it's a black powder coat over the top of this polished aluminum. So cleaning wise, remember that these are polished aluminum, so they're exposed metal. You're going to have to get in there and polish this on a regular basis to keep that mirror finish. And if you don't know what you're doing, I highly recommend taking it somewhere and having them do them up, or you're going to lose that mirror finish and you're going to start to get a cloud to it, because this is a wheel that requires pretty good maintenance. You can see from the details on it, they basically have milled in the rivet look all the way around, and then also the American Force is milled right into the outside. One thing that I really like about these is if you really look at the back side and really look at a wheel, Each one is pretty unique because it is machined. It's not a cast wheel poured into a big mold where they're all identical. This one is actually CNC machined, which gives them a little more character or a little bit more of a unique look. So some people are like, oh, my American Force isn't perfect because there's some milling on the inside of the spoke or something like that. That's part of the character of that wheel, and you'll see it on the insides of some of these spokes. And that's kind of what builds the character of American Force wheels. So this is a Hot Wheel. Like I said, we're selling an absolute pile of these things. Love seeing them in person. Haven't bit the bullet and gone that direction yet. We're up in Wisconsin, so maintaining these in the winter wonderland that we live in wouldn't be realistic in my life. I don't have that much free time, but love seeing them. Glad these guys are doing it, and look forward to doing a full spotlight on this truck with this setup. So watch for that spotlight. So new wheel, American Force 22x12, -40 fallout. Peace!